Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's call. My name's Kellie Felgate, distributor for Avazoo Worldwide, the world's first billion-dollar raffle. Today, I am filling in for Dave Cutler, our founder and COO, who unfortunately is still a little bit under the weather. So if you're a prayer, please pray for him to get well. But he will be here on the call on Saturday, which is really important to be in on that call. So I'm just coming to my comments. Hi, Lisa. Glad to have you here all the way in Australia with me also, and a team member and business partner with me. I'm so grateful to have you with me, Lisa. Also, we'll be covering today a little bit about what Avazoo is. Today is the 1st of December 2023 Australian time. I believe it's the 30th of 8 p.m. New York time, 30th of November. So, oh, hi, Edna. Glad to have you here. Okay, so today I'm filling in for Dave Cutler. And let's just jump in and dive straight in. I'll be doing some team training as well to help you with the new program introduced. It is important to know also to be on the live training calls, especially if you're a ticket holder. You need to be a ticket holder for the free opportunity of that business, which I'll discuss shortly. So welcome to Avazoo, the home of the $1 billion raffle, the world's greatest fundraiser for charitable causes. One cause, one love, and all it takes is one ticket. Today, we are aiming to solve the world's problems by helping charities around the world receive revenue that they need to complete their missions and their goals. How did this come about? Was our founder and COO, Dave Cutler, had experienced in his career a lot of natural disasters happening worldwide, and he asked himself what more could he do to help others in need. So he came up with the idea of $1 billion raffle, and it had been years in the making, and it had been through the trials to receive its legal registered license as well for interaction gaming license. Now, he was inspired to create this raffle to help charities around the world, and it is through ticket sales. And this will be in areas like natural disasters, third world development, infrastructure, global charities, humanitarian causes, climate control, grants, and the list goes on and on. We plan to be an ATM machine for struggling charities to help them reach their goals and their missions. Avazoo's raffle is certainly a philanthropic game changer with never seen before prizes and odds. With only 50 million tickets available worldwide, unlike lotteries that have up to 800 million, this is certainly a fair playing field as well. There is 1 in 3 individuals who win a cash prize, and there's only 1 single ticket per person. This stops people going into debt, and it makes it a fair playing field with only 1 ticket per person. But we have a mobile app that is absolutely amazing, and it also will draw patrons, clients, customers to your organization, and possibly increasing your revenue if you were to join in one of our other programs in where we have 5 million promotional tickets available. 70% of all money raised will be held in a Paymaster account for the prizes and donations. Now, there will also be a third-party philanthropy board working with the areas that I just disclosed in the previous slide. But what is really remarkable about the philanthropy board is that it's also open to the public to register and come and do a vote. That's one part that I really like, because it is including the community in our world to come and say, hey, this charity has put in an application for, say, $3 million to build the new roof on their school. And it will go to a vote, and the philanthropy board does not even get to vote. The public do, and they will be able to say, well, hey, hang on, I think they might need 5 million. They are able to make it the final decision, and that will go before the board. But how would you like to be someone to vote on where the money goes? It's also highly regulated as well, this raffle, and making sure that the money is directly received by those who have applied for it. What's really exciting is that first prize is $1 billion. There's no split shares. It'll be one winner, one check for $1 billion. There'll be second prize of 100 individuals who will also receive $1 million each. And there's over 16 million other cash and prizes. What is also remarkable is that this is affordable and it is only one ticket per person. And with that one ticket, the minimum price to purchase is only $20. That's less than the price of a pizza here in Australia. There's a $50 ticket and a $100 ticket, and each ticket has its own bonuses. There's a corporate ticket as well if you're an organization that can add 250 people, or you might be a family who'd like to unite into the ticket in where you can add up to 25 individuals on our syndicate ticket. But what's really exciting, the $100 ticket does place you automatically into our $5 billion top prize D-Day raffle, which will be our 12th raffle, projected to happen in about 2 years' time. So please mark your calendar. As I said, this is a call for Dave Cutler today, and he will be doing an update and Q&A session live at 12 p.m. New York time, Eastern Standard, on Saturday, December the 2nd at 2023. So please put that into your calendars. If you are going into the Ripple Rewards as well, this is a must to be on this call, as you will need to legally register for it, as it will be also classified as a training call for the upcoming business opportunity that you are able to receive for free. Now, I have had feedback as well that the app for that has been tested, and it has already been working for quite many years, and it's running really well. Dave would have introduced more to you today with it, but he will certainly be doing that on the live call on Saturday, so please be there. So the AAP as well, the next steps for financial freedom. Looking also at your team, as this is a team training call for those who already have a ticket as well. You will want to look at building your team in for what Avazoo has in our winning line that we'll cover, and to always stay tuned and engaged on this. So the AAP for the Rewards Ripple Solutions program, as mentioned, has been tested and is working. Was going to be released today, but will be introduced on the live call on Saturday. And what's really exciting as well is that the first week of the contest of the Ripple Reward, which is a separate entity to Avazoo, there will be a contest for the person who sells the most in the first week. That will be announced also on the call. So let's not forget about the current reward bonuses with Avazoo. Remember that we have the $50 million bonus pool. You will need to accumulate 100 points to enter. And why is the team training essential? Because if you have a team of 3 legs, your first 3 legs, all the points that they accumulate will be also duplicated to you for your share in the $50 million bonus pool. Now, $1 from every ticket sale will be allocated to this $50 million bonus pool for the share. Also, remember that anybody that you introduce to Avazoo through your unique referral code as a business or a ticket seller, introducer, you will be also rewarded $1 million if the first prize winner of the $1 billion comes from your unique referral code. So, but there is a winning line. So if I introduce Lisa and Lisa won the $1 billion, I would receive $1 million. But Kellie introduced Kellie, so she's going to receive $250,000. Paul introduced Kellie, so he would receive $250,000. Steve invited Paul, so there's $150,000. Jack invited Steve, so there's $100,000. And then it goes down 10 levels. So level 5, $100,000. Level 6, $50,000. Level 7, $50,000. Level 8, $50,000. Level 9, $50,000. And level 10, $25,000. But it's important to remember that everybody that you introduce to the program and receives a ticket, you will also receive an additional 15 free entries, increasing your probability for a higher cash prize. Also, with our remarkable app, sharing and viewing supporters and sponsors who have joined us and the CRC, you will also be accumulating additional free entries. And also by doing good deeds, you can also accumulate additional free entries. Also, remember, we have the Legacy Club. That is absolutely amazing as well, in where you could be recognized by being in the Legacy Club through also our reward program, and have some kind of building with your name on it, or a school or a hospital. So you'll be known throughout history. Now, we also have the spinning game. That's really fun, coming in weekly. The daily and monthly will be coming shortly, and where you can also earn from your team if they were to be on the leaderboard in the spinning game for the top 20 positions. So you could have an incentive bonus if you sold a ticket that week and one of the people that you have introduced is in the top 20 of the spinning game. You can receive a cash reward, such as, for example, if they hit top place, you could receive $20. Now, as time goes on, that will also increase with the more ticket sales available and happening. Also, we have the reward program of the Pay It Forward, the top 1,000, in where if you sold the most tickets, you could be in the position of 1 to 1,000. You can receive a cash reward bonus as well. And there is also many other bonuses, such as a house, I believe, is one of the prizes. There's cruises, bikes, electric bikes, all sorts of different prizes that are for the top 1,000, which is remarkable. We also still have the resellers agreement to be able to resell and earn commission from the raffle tickets that are available. But the qualification for that also is 100 ticket sales before entry. There's probably a lot more, but just to keep you a little bit updated of what's happening in the other reward programs to not forget, and why it's important to build your team, especially with your winning line as well, and the $50 million bonus pool. Having a share in that could be quite substantial. Now, coming to the team training, I've got these notes just to kind of help guide me through this. When you want to know your product, okay, you really you would already, those who are with Avazoo should know every program that Avazoo offers, from the nonprofit to the brand loyalty to the corporate to the sponsorships and being a ticket seller. Knowing your product is essential, because if you know your product, you can present it quite comfortably, quite confidently, with that, excitement, and, you just feel strong in what you're doing, and you're passionate about it because you just love what you're doing, and it becomes easy. And it is about also practice, practice, practice. So jump on a Zoom with one of your team members and go through a presentation just like this. When Dave Cutler asked me to do this online, I was like, are you serious? I don't do live calls, and I had never done. Look at me today. You can do this too, okay? It does take practice, but you can get there and you can do it. And this is the way in how I find it easy to do. And I've done a lot of training as well. Know your niche. It's important to know when you're going to reach out to an organization. What are you passionate about? Do you love restaurants, for example? So if you love restaurants, would that be an AAP program for Avazoo you would reach out to? Would it be a restaurant that you would reach out to now for the RNRS, the Ripples program? So have a look at what you're passionate about. Do you love animals? Is a pet store somebody that you could reach out to? So know your product, but know your niche as well, because you have that confidence of that passion of that field already, that you can talk freely and confidently with them. Also, it's important to know how much you want to make a month. I know that with the Ripple Reward, you for the month of December is 50-50. Okay, so you'll receive 50% of whatever you generate in sales. So how much do you want a month? How much do you need to sell? And Dave will elaborate more on that on his Saturday call to be there to work out the money. But work out how much you want. How much is the car going to cost you? How much is the house going to cost you? How much do you pay in electricity each month or term? How much do you want to make a month so that you know your goal in what you have to set? You can set your business plan to match that. Okay, so that is really, really important to know that. Also, so that will tell you how many ticket sales are required. And remember, the R&RS is a residual. Then I would go into a demonstration. I would always want to have a Zoom meeting with my client or prospect that I'm reaching out to. And the great thing with the Ripple Reward solution and even Avazoo, you're not selling anything. You're really not. You're coming in and you're going, thank you for this demonstration. Thank you for your time, for allowing me to do this demonstration. Always let them have the power of choice. Always let them have the power of how it's going to go. But you can ask them some rapid fire questions, such as, look, I really just need to get to know your company first. Do you mind? And I thank you for your time. I know it's valuable. Do you mind if, to save your time and mine, do some rapid fire questions with you? And what marketing solutions are you using currently at this point in time? How many employees do you have? How is that working for you? Do you have any other person that needs to be on this call, such as your marketing team? Do they need to be here? Who else and why? What marketing solutions are you using right now to branch out your business? Write down some of these questions. If you're on my team, we'll be going through this in our live training calls as well. Video. So once you have these questions, you've already established a good foundation of that organization, what they sell, how they're selling it, how many employees they have, who their marketing team is, what their goals are, what their fears are. You probably would have already done your investigation prior to reaching out to them. So you really do want that prior knowledge of their pain points, what's hurting their organization, and what is their competition and who they have to outbeat, so to say. And then how can you benefit them with what you have to offer? And also have an irresistible offer. For me, I have holidays. I can do that. It might be doing a social media content for them. You can come up with an idea of an irresistible offer that they are just going to go, wow, this person is absolutely amazing. I love her. You want them to love you. Okay. And the thing too is to talk less and show more. Also hot buttons, and I'll go into that as well. Hot buttons. So what are the hot buttons that you have under your belt? Well, with Avazoo, you have a $100 free ticket. It's $1 billion raffle. There's only one ticket per person. It's remarkable top prize rewards, over 16 million. Hot buttons for your R&RS, your Ripple. You have the tracker. You have the free products that they're going to grab straight away from you. Crazy if they don't. But you have the free advertising for them as well. A whole month of free commercial ad clip video advertising for them. You have the banner shares. You have a lot of hot buttons that you can use to help benefit your clients and help problem solve for their solutions, such as employees take a lot of time, possibly in their marketing team, to do social media content. And so while they're doing social media content, this could eliminate this a little bit more for them, that then he can, or her, the boss, the corporation, can delegate their time to other tasks within the company to help it grow. So there's another hot button. Now, also, you would want to have a scheduled calendar appointment. You can get this for free with Calendly. You want to be able to either, if you're going to email them, if you could, you can do your own little personal invite video. Hi, my name's Kellie Felgate. I live in Australia. I know your time is valuable, but I have something that I really would like to show you that's going to potentially 1000x your marketing, and this is totally free. Can I set up a 15-minute call with you? And then send them the video. You can do that through social media. LinkedIn is a business place where I would be highly recommending LinkedIn to search for corporations. See if you can set up a Zoom meeting, and know the app, which you'll go to in a minute, because you can find these organizations just in Google reviews. If they have a website, what is their star ratings, which is a hot button that you have with Ripple Rewards, as they can come and they can do the reviews. I'll get there shortly. What are customers saying about their organization? So Google reviews, Trustpilot, Yelp, Bing, you can research all about that organization. There's another few tools out there as well that you can do that with. Now, what I would do also is structure your presentation, either the AAP with Avazoo or the Ripple. I would structure the presentation of you've done your rapid fire questions, and then you have just a simple question on your demonstration. You see me do this year on with Avazoo. You've seen the rest of us in where we introduce our product, and then we'll ask a question on their need. For example, would you like to increase traffic to your store? Would you find this suitable way to increase traffic to your store? AAP presentation video. And we'll have some for the ripples coming, okay? And then you might have another question for them. How would you like to reduce time in your employment of your management team, and where they can focus more on the CRMs and email follow-ups and instead of social media content? With this advertising of this video and banner that takes 1 minute to advertise for you, you have your own portal. Would this be assisting you and benefiting your company, where you can delegate the time of your employees, that you have 5 employees to do CRM work, and then show the video, and then have another question, and then whatever your video is showing, you are outlining what you're presenting, and you let the video do the talking for you. Okay, so here we are at the reward Ripple. You will need to be on every single training call if you want this opportunity for free. If you're not on the training call and register on the forms for the training calls, you will need to pay in the new year, where it goes for sale, up to nearly 1,500. I think it's 1,495. Don't hold me to that. And that's US currency. So as a ticket holder and as a thank you, and you know how much Avazoo cares about you, this is a free opportunity for a business opportunity that is a separate entity to Avazoo. So all ticket holders who are live will receive this for free. Then, as mentioned, it will go for sale in the new year. Team building commissions are 10 levels deep. You want to introduce your team and whom you want to work with. Who is a worker? Who is going to be actively out there? Who is going to be sending out the emails? Who is going to be doing their social media postings? Who is going to be not a tire kicker? Basically, you're not going to have to drag them. You want your team to be workers who want to make a successful life for themselves. So choose those people to come and be in your 10 levels. So there's going to be 50% of all commissions that will go directly to you in the month of December for any sales that you generate in that month. In the new year, it will be 70%. The 30% will be a split share with your upline, the people who invited you. And that will be a split share that is still to be discussed if you heard Dave's last call, but he will directly address that on Saturday's call. Now, also remember that in the Match It game, which is kind of, I look at it like a bingo game, and you get a number, and they're going to love it. Like, who doesn't want to be advertised for free? And they select a number, and once they've selected the number, they get to watch a little TV commercial. I reckon 15 seconds, but at the moment it's 12 seconds of a TV commercial on that organization, and that's for free at the moment. So that's pretty cool as well. And remember also that we're still helping charities through that game, and there's a lot of other features I'll cover in a minute. And there's 50-50, so 50% if you win in the game will go to you, and 50% to a charity. Now, what is great about this too, you can select your charity, or you might have a charity in need that you know of that would like to be added into the program, such as a school that's just been through all the floods and their roof has been ripped off. And there's many here in Australia, believe me. So we could put something like that. Hey, we need a new roof, and put this charity into the app. So that would be absolutely remarkable. There's also going to be add-ons. At the moment, it's 5-kilometer radius of their local GO. So there'll be add-ons in where they could have upgrades to higher kilometers and more of that. But remember, the commercials are going to do wonders for this organization. Some of the hot buttons that there will be trackers. You know, who loves to know that, hey, my food was done and prepared with the right PPE, personal equipment, you know, or my hotel has been cleaned before I go and sleep in that bed and the sheets have been changed. Also, the reviews you will see on Google, a lot of companies will have 5 stars, some have 2, some have 1, some have, everybody wants to have higher ratings for their reviews, which helps their company have more exposure. Those reviews I find remarkable, and they're companies that I would be reaching out to, 1, even to keep them at the 5 level, or 2, the ones that are lower, they want to increase their reviews. But the great thing about the Ripple Rewards is that the customer can have it. It's a real time. It's going to happen right there and then. Especially the thank you video. I've never seen that, and that is remarkable as well. So those reviews, so a customer was not smiled at by the waitress and was nailed at, can write the review, but the client owner is able to reach that person before that review gets there and say, hey, sorry about that. Here's a free cocktail drink for you, or, you know, mocktail, or here's a free drink, or here's a free side dish, and be able to compensate whatever negativity might have happened. So then that review becomes absolutely remarkable. Now, also, they have their own portal, so they can put their own ad, they can put their own banner, they can do their own tracking, they can self-manage it themselves, which gives them more control also. So it's another hot button. But again, please remember to be on the question and answer update call with Dave Cutler, the live call, 12 noon, New York time Eastern Standard, on Saturday, the 2nd of December. Available in YouTube. Now, you might be saying as well, what are some kind of niches I could go into? Well, there's heaps, you know. So what are you passionate about? Are you in health and fitness, like Kirk here on the call? You know, he's into surgery and health and fitness, and it's really his niche, so he could really dive deep into that. Technology, you know, are you into creating apps or gadgets or software, cybersecurity? You could enter into some of those things. Self-improvement, that's my field. I'm always into personal growth and development. I could really dive into that one, as I love to even grow myself. Home decor, I love decorating homes. You know, it could be a painting, someone that does art and craft, but master artwork, or photography. Lounge suites. I like looking at Lisa. I know that you're one who loves home decor. This would be something for you. I see your social media post of the best lounge room, or the the best dining room. This would be a great niche for you. So what are you passionate about to reach out to them? But also the great thing here, I think that's the last slide. The great thing here is you can reach out to franchise chains. Yeah. Now it's only $20 a month, if I'm correct, for the minimum package. Now imagine that, a franchise chain that has maybe 8,000 franchise stores, and you have $20 a month from every store location. So that leverage of this is really high impact as well. And because that will be monthly reoccurring, and that's something to really know your end of the month, how much you want. So hello, Edmund, Lisa, Kirk, George. Kirk is, Ripple Rewards is huge. Thank you for being here, brother. Really appreciate it. Liked and shared, and fingers crossed for the $1 billion. I wish you all the best of luck in that too. Julie, hello. So nice to have you on the call, Julie, and hopefully little one is going well as well. Gianna Phillips, hello, all the way from New Zealand. So grateful to have you on the call. If you need any more assistance, please just reach out to one of the team. If you're in the CRC, come and comment in there. There's a lot of people who will support there as well. But come and be on the call, as Dave Cutler, our founder and COO, will really go over this remarkably. I watched his training call during the week and I was blown away. So hopefully you can get excited just as much as I am. And let's not forget about Avazoo, the $1 billion raffle. And the reason why we're doing all this, because the Avazoo app will also be on there. So it will generate ticket sales, which is the main reason behind it all. So thank you so much. And Edmund, hello. Thank you so much, everybody, for being on here. If I've missed anybody, I'm sorry, but I do send you blessings and have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.